Okay, so here's my second book for May. I didn't even think I would be reading a second book because the other book that I read took me 3 weeks, and now I'm like within the last 7 days of May. But I did finish this, and I'm actually working on another book too that will be done like in the next 2 days. So I'm so excited. I did get to read 3. I've been trying to read 4 books a month, and with reading the previous book, I didn't think I was going to make it. But um, this book, The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success by, oh my gosh, Deepak Chopra. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. This book was amazing. One thing that I super loved about the book was that it was short, sweet, and to the point. This is literally a book that you can sit and read in a day. It took me 2 days because I started reading it directly after I had finished another one, so I was already like kind of book tired from that. But I still did read half of the book immediately after finishing my last book, which drove me a little bonkers. And then the next day I finished this out and started on another book as well. But this, I don't know exactly what it was about this book, but I loved it. It was like, for me, it was a page turner. It had a lot of information, but the information was so simple and easy to like just digest and practical, sort of. I was telling my husband, I'm like, this book was really good. And I was like reading him parts of the book as I was reading it. And just like, this is stuff that you can apply and that you should apply. And in the perfect world, this is like how we would live and everything would be just so great. But I know too, in the heat of the moment, when you're going through your ups and your downs and all that stuff, you're not thinking about this book. And so I'm personally going to make it more of a goal of mine for the rest of this year to try to think about this book. Like one of the first laws of success, which I can't even think of the name, but they're just talking about basically like letting things be, let people be who they are. Let yourself be who you are. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge other people. Things are just what they are. The past is in the past. The present is what we need to focus on. And the future is, yet to come. And we're like basically always manifesting our future. Like our choices make our future, whether we think they do or they don't. They're just there. And they led us to where we are right here, and we're constantly making choices that are adding up to where we are in the present moment. And I just thought the book was just so beautiful. Again, just straightforward. If you have someone who is on their spiritual journey and just starting, or even if they've been on it for a little bit, this is a good book to pick up and give people. I know that I've seen it at Five Below, and so that should be like $5. Their books are typically $5 or less. I don't know how much it is like on Amazon or anything, but this is just like a really, really, really good book. My brother-in-law actually got this for our house like a couple of years ago, and I'm just barely getting to reading it, and I'm happy like to read it right where I am because it is something that I needed. It's stuff that in this book. Don't get me wrong, like most people should know these things to some degree. You're going to know the stuff that's in this book, but it's just a great reminder. And because it's so short and sweet, it's easy to just go back and read it over and over as you needed to remind yourself to stay focused and just, in order to create your happiness, just let things be. We get so caught up in like overthinking an outcome or wishing we could have did something different or better or whatever. And again, the past is the past. We can't change it. We can only change, going forward. We can change what's happening in the present so that we can change our future. And that's it. But yeah, I'm like, I'll keep grabbing it, but highly, highly, highly recommend this book. It was probably one of my favorite reads so far this year, like as far as the mental spiritual learning aspect. But oh my gosh, it's gonna like bop me in the face. But yeah, so if you haven't read it, go get you one of these, go get you a copy, read it, hand it out to your friends so that people can get on their journey and just learn to be better people. Because honestly, if we all lived like this, like, life would be so much better. But the chances of that are probably slim to none, because some people just don't want to live like that. Some people like being in their misery. But if you want to be happier and deal with life and be better and, get those manifestations popping off, do yourself a favor and grab that book. Into the next one. Bye.